Not so far again. Originated from the island. Not so far again. You call me awesome because I'm in the school of Ireland. You call me awesome, so the school is awesome. You call me awesome because I'm in the school of Ireland.
Yeah. What?
You call me awesome, so the school is awesome.
What? Come on. Come on. For sure. What? What you see? What you see? Hey, 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 hey. What? Ground? Sound? American song. The Amazon. It's coming down. No. Get it. Ooh. Yeah. Scuba. Loving him by. What? You know, it's the dark skin number one dancing American coming at you again, live and direct, out here in the West Coast, fam. So I want to talk about the subject is why do it's crazy because what I talk about I've experienced all dating, right? I don't talk about stuff I haven't experienced. That's one when it comes down to relationships, all right? And I talk about a lot of Black women because that's what I specialize in when it comes down to dating. So my question is, because there's a lot going on right now, all right? Let's see. Whoa. Why do Black women hit the wall? I honestly think what it is I'm gonna be real with you. I think when it comes down to it, it's who you've been taught by. See, a lot of people give you how they feel, but they don't give you the facts. Especially when it comes down to just the Black community in itself. We hear a lot of how you feel. This should go this way, that way. And for you Black women, let's be real. Some of y'all hit the wall before 35. I might hit the wall at 28. And I've seen it. I've seen it with my own two eyes. And it falls in the category of being fed wrong information. You know, always was told that Mans are stupid. You know, this is what it is in the black community. I mean, anybody who grew up in the black community in the hood, they know this. You know, they'll probably tell a woman, "Hey, look, focus on your career." You know, that's fine, but they're not getting taught how to be wives. So when they're done with their career, right, going to school, doing what they got to do, if now they want to circle back to relationships, and what they find and realize is they wasn't even taught on how to keep a man, but they taught on how to spend. You feel what I'm saying? So it's it's a bad, how would I say? It's a bad predicament to be in because they're not getting taught how to be strong in relationships with the man, but yet, or better yet, how to be independent. And then when it's too late and they look up and they like 35, it's over with. The dude they should have been with already married, moved on, went and lived his life, got kids, got married. Y'all black women gotta understand that you gotta find a way to get taught how to be a wife from a real wife, from a real standout housewife. Because the more you look at it, is the more dysfunction that you see. You see a lot of single baby mothers. You already know 1 out of 4 black women get married. From a marriage is not even the same. If you go back in time, they were honor relationships more than there is in today's time. Right now, the first thing they want to know is, okay, what you gonna spend on me? And that's cool, but that doesn't get you and seal the deal for you. It doesn't. You can get a meal out of a dude, bro. Try to trick on you for every now and then, but oh man, hold on. This bad, bad. God damn. What happened just now? All right. My apologies, YouTube. Like and subscribe so I can keep doing what I gotta do. And hope you enjoy your time. All right, back to what I was saying about the whole, scheme of, why do black women hit the wall so much? And I think it has a lot to do with how the culture is in America when it comes down to feminism, how the movement of feminism has destroyed black families all across America. You got to remember, we didn't. If you think about your grandparents and how they didn't believe in that goddamn feminism crap. Like they'll look at you and be like, "What? Go in there and go wash some dishes, or go outside and go break up the yard." It was always a duty. It was nothing. Had nothing to do. Either you coming from work, going to school, taking care of your kids. It was always a duty and a code that the black families always followed. I remember that from my grandparents. It was we stayed on code more then than now. And if you look at it, we have more opportunities, yet and still we have lost the black family communities. And a part of that is this feminism crap. And it has destroyed people coming together as blacks because the roles are different now. Now you have, well, what can you do or how much money you make now? When back in the days it wasn't like that. They was just proud to even be in a relationship with someone they can trust and they build with that conduct. Now it's all like there's no holds bars. They want you to spin on them right away, and it's like for you men out there, and it's like, well, hold on, you ain't even my woman. Why would I be spending anything with you? It's no loyalty. It's no black builders like it was back in the days. It's more, hey, I want it. I want it now. And again, that's fine, but then you end up seeing yourself going lonely for the rest of your life. So that's why that is there. That's why it's a it's a restriction on connecting because most mainly black women really look out for themselves. They're not doing it for the long run. You get what I'm saying? So it wasn't like that. It was all togetherness at one point. And then due to the empowerment of this feminist movement, which to me has diluted the black families all across America. So you know, you see so many black women demoralizing black men. They go after black men quick. You know, what is he doing? What is he working on? What is he got? What is this? And then you see, you got to remember for every person you see, it's more women than men, period. Okay. But they're the masters in controlling the sex. They could tell a man no, yes, whenever, right? Us men, we're the masters of getting married. We control that. They can't marry themselves, right? So, if you look at the dating market, if you look at how man is and women is, man, we're naturally buy in. We buy in whatever we want. If it's being cooperative, feminine, sexy, and submissive, we on with that. With them, they're the ones that sells whatever they have that we need. So now these days, you don't even want to see, you don't see the building part of a relationship. You see what can you do right now? And can you help me right now? With no strings attached. Because being in a relationship, it's much deeper and it takes time to trust one another. They don't, hell, you can go on any date. It doesn't mean you're gonna be with somebody. We can get up off the date and be like, hey, I'm done. Ooh, thank you. You just got finished eating your plate. So, so It's different, and it's been hurting the black communities. Like honestly, it has. I'm gonna keep it 100 because everybody's out for themselves. And then when you look at it, at a certain age, for all you black women, I don't give a damn how pretty you look, the clock is against everybody who looks good. I don't care how bad you is. Why I say that? Because that makes the decision on any baddie with a fat. It don't even matter. Time is the reality. So that is going to be the deciding factor on what happens, whether it's short term or long term, whether you was married and got divorced, whether you got kids or you don't. So you reach this 35 age, which is basically the wall. What relationship wise, what have you accomplished at the age of 35? You already reached at that point. Some hit the wall early, like 28. I've seen it. They didn't tapped out already in 28. That was it. I'm like, dang, for real? So again, we have to study what we usually was good at. We was good in relationships. Black people we were awesome in relationships. It was no doubt. But now, since times have changed, opportunities have all opened up. We're the lowest when it comes down as far as black women. They're the lowest to get married. 1 out of 4. And that's with any man. So we must look at how to connect. I think the connection needs to be a broader aspect than what we see now in modern day women's society. Because once you adopt this feminist stuff, which was really predominantly made through white women, it was black women didn't make feminist pro movement. That was made for a white woman because they wanted the equal rights of their white counterparts, which is the white male. That's where pro feminists came from. You got to remember, back in the 50s, 1950s, and 60s, black communities didn't know about no goddamn pro feminists. They was looking at you like, hey, what you talking about? Feline? What they, you know? So now it's pro feminist. Oh, I got rights now, and there's nothing wrong with exercising humanity. The problem is they get in their own way when it comes down to analyzing what's better for the long run. Because they think about the short term. They don't think about the long run. That don't mean that. It's about what's up right now, what you got. Let me see, put it in my hand. How much money? And then and again, that's cool for some dates, what you want to do. But again, you're leading down a path, going to the grave with that understanding, which is not helping. As you can see, people who are older than the women who had them is single too. I mean, that's why they ain't getting the information right. It You get what I'm saying? The information is incorrect because the same people who raise these women are single as well. They're divorced as well. They've been through hardships and they hit the wall as well. So they really don't got nobody to show them this is what it's supposed to be like. Hey, and there's few people who understand what I'm saying. They're not gonna get it because the first thing you're gonna do is, oh well, he's talking about black women. Well, the thing is it's a lost art. It's something we already had mastered already. You may have to go back in time to see more of it when it comes down to the black community. But at the end of the day, that's the problem. That's the situation that we face right to this day. It has a lot to do with more ego than building and trying to grow. So it has a lot to do with ego instead of building and trying to grow. I'm gonna keep it 100. You black women out there, y'all don't even want to work on relationships. Y'all want to do the work and give you the money, but you don't want to work on the relationships. That kind of it backfires, as you can see, because there's a whole lot of y'all online crying, baby. There's a whole lot of y'all just wishing that you had some help. And again, you got to focus on the things that wasn't taught when you was growing up. You got to focus on, you may even have to get outside your family to figure out who's married and who actually honors relationship before your own personal endeavors. So it has you. The only way to break it off, because you don't got a lot of y'all think y'all got time. I'm here to tell you, the time is up for a lot of y'all. All right, so just know that the ones that's already at 28, 35, the wall already hit you. If you ain't married, you're not on something better. You're not trying to get better. You're always blaming the man. It ain't gonna work out for you in the end. It just won't. You be going down that grave, and I mean going to the grave, lonely and didn't know how to keep a man. By the way, that's the fate. That's not something I made up. That's a fate right there. Because us black men, I'm gonna keep it real with you. We gonna do it in the wind. We gonna find somebody sexy, submissive, supportive, cooperative. You know what I'm saying? We gonna find it. Whether that's going out the country, whether wherever we go, we gonna find it. If you're not giving it, we gonna figure it out. You don't see we not making videos complaining. We not. I don't see a lot of videos. I see a lot of black women complaining online though. A whole lot of them. And it's gonna continue on happening because of what wasn't taught. It's a lost art when it comes down to the black family. And that's all I gotta say on that part. Y'all make sure y'all like and subscribe. And again, I come right back. I hope y'all enjoyed your time.